Halston, check it out. Got my glasses on. Um, all right, so I was thinking maybe like, hey, what's something else we do every day? We read a book every day, right? We talk about, we do different activities around it. So I was thinking every other day I would try to read a book. The only problem is all my books are at school. So I have a couple resources here for my lovely daughter and son, Ben and Soph. But I will see about Brave in the library if that's something I can do. And then we will see if we can keep that going. All right, so we're going to try to read a book today. So we've been reading about the Three Little Pigs. We've been reading, I'm sure you guys have seen it in the news flash and stuff, all about the Three Little Pigs. We read from the pig's perspective, the wolf's perspective. We even read about a fourth little pig. Well, this is a version today that's the same idea, but different characters. It's pretty good. So usually first time we read a book, we just read it for enjoyment. So we read it over, and then we might do... we might have an activity around it. We might do a sorting activity with maybe the colors or the characters in the story, things like that. But the first read is just we read it together, we enjoy it, we talk about, hey, what was your favorite part of that book, or things like that. Anyways, let's get started with the book. Today's story is called The Three Little Fish and the Big Bad Shark. Oh, look at that. Right down. See the title, you guys? Right up here. The Three Little Fish and the Big Bad Shark. Look at those characters. Now, we can make a prediction. Who wants to make a prediction? What's going to happen in this story? What do you guys think? All right, talk with your parents really quick. What do you guys think is going to happen in this story? How do you think it's going to be the same or different from other Three Little Pig stories that we've read? Look down here. The author is Ken Geist and Julia Gorton. Now, it looks like there's two authors, but they don't list an illustrator. So I'm wondering if the authors also drew the pictures, or maybe you guys drew the pictures. If you guys were to draw this picture, I wonder what it would look like, this front cover. So this is the front cover of the book. So let's turn to the next page here. Let's see. All right, here we go. Once upon a time, there lived a mama fish and her three little fish, Jim, Tim, and Kim. It is now time, said the mama, for each of you to make a home in the deep blue sea. So off they went. There they go. I wonder what they're going to do, you guys. The first little fish, named Jim, swam away and met a seahorse playing in some seaweed. Hey, can I have some of the seaweed so I can build a house? Take as much as you can carry, said the seahorse. Jim gathered the seaweed and made a weed house. Oh my, Jim had just finished building his seaweed house when he heard the big, bad shark knocking at the door. Little fish, let me come in. The little fish trembled and replied, not by the hair on the skin of my finny fin. Then I'll munch, and I'll crunch, and I'll smash your house in, roared the shark. So the big bad shark munched, and he crunched, and he ate up every bit of the seaweed house. Oh no. Was that house strong enough, you guys? And Jim swam away just in time. Phew. Soon, Jim found his brother Tim, and he said, don't worry, Jim, we fish stick together. You can help me build a sandy little house. All right, you guys, make another prediction. How do you think the sandy house is going to hold up? What do you think? Jim and Tim had just started to relax in the sandy little house when the big bad shark came knocking at the door. Little fish, let me come in. To which the brave little fish replied, not by the skin of my fin. Then I'll munch, and I'll crunch, and I'll smash your house in, roared the shark. What do you think, guys? Is this going to be the house? Is it strong enough? So the big bad shark munched and he crunched until he got a sandy mouthful, and the house crumbled. Jim and Tim swam and swam. Hope they get away. Until they reached their sister Kim. Kim was setting up her house in an old wooden ship. Ooh, look at that. The big bad shark destroyed our houses. Don't worry, you can live with me, said Kim. And they did. Oh, man, what do you think? I wonder if that house is going to be strong enough. Let's see. The three little fish had just finished lunch when they heard the big bad shark knocking at their door. Little fish, let me come in. To which the smart fish replied, not by the skin of my fanny fin. Then I'll munch and I'll crunch and I'll smash your house in, roared the shark. Oh, man, you guys, what's going to happen? Look at that shark. Look at those little fish. Oh, man, is their house going to be strong enough? The big bad shark munched and he crunched, but he could not smash the house in. Oh, man, what happened? All his teeth fell out. Oh, my goodness. The three little fish were safe at last. Whoa, what's the shark doing? It's a funny underwater shark tale. And I believe, friends, that is the... All right, well, I hope you enjoyed that version of The Three Little Pigs called The Three Little Fish and the Big Bad Shark. Now, I wonder if you could talk to your mom and dad, or mom and mommy, grandma and grandpa, aunts and uncles, whoever's there with you, your brother or sister. Talk to them about how this story compares to other Three Little Pig stories we read. What was different? What was the same? What did you guys think when, let's see, what did you guys think when the wooden ship came? Did you think that would be as strong as the brick house from the Three Little Pig story? Did you expect that all his teeth were going to fall out to the ground? Oh my goodness. What would a shark do without all his teeth? I don't know. So have a discussion about that, you guys. And I wonder if you were to make, since they change the characters, they adjust the story all the time, if you were to make your own Three Little Pig story, what would that look like? All right. Well, I hope you guys are all doing well. I miss you very, very much. Moms, mommies, daddies, grandmas, grandpas, aunts, and uncles, if you have any questions, please let me know. Like I said, I'll try to do these every other day. And try to post some activities with it or give some activity ideas. And hopefully the library will be accessible. Hopefully that'll be an okay thing to do. All right. Hope everybody's doing well. I miss you all. Have a good day. Be safe.